Good morning, everyone. No, two of us. John for Popeyes Postcards. 1 year ago today, I did this.
I just bought 1,000,000 postcards to sell on eBay. What the hell did I just do?
Yeah, a little cringeworthy to rewatch that, but yeah, it's been 1 year since I bought 1,000,000 postcards to resell on eBay. So, how's it going? What am I doing? Where am I going with it? So I'm going to provide you with an update. I've always been very transparent with my numbers on here, my highs and my lows, where I've messed up. So let's talk about the 1,000,000 aviation postcards. So let's do the update. Again, I've always been free with my numbers, so let's talk about how sales have been. I got to say this, you list, you sell. I pretty much stopped listing due to selling on Whatnot. I stopped listing under the airplane postcards, and I stopped listing under my main store. From pretty much April until October, a solid 6 months of 0 listings. I started listing again. Now, this is current year. This is from December to present in January 2023. When you list, you sell. There were some weeks when I wasn't listing. I may have sold one postcard for $5, and that was it for the whole week because I wasn't listing. Since I've started listing again, you see I'm down here. I'm doing almost 3,000, about 1,000 a month ish. The last 30 days was 662, and I currently have a total of 1,954 separate items. And that encompasses 33,000 listings. That's actually more than that. I probably have close to 50,000 postcards listed. As I mentioned, I had to increase my how much I have. I have $326,000 over those listings, and I'm about a tenth of a way through of the postcards. And I don't even know how many photos I have. You can see over my noggin, these are the 8x10 airline photos, and I still have probably thousands of those to go through yet. When I started listing again around October or so, I listed, I don't know, 400 or 500 individual postcard listings with obviously multiple quantities. So in addition to airplane postcards on eBay, I started uploading them to Delcampe. And I've just been putting limited 5 copies. I may have 400 copies of a certain card, but I'm only listing 5 copies on Delcampe. Sales, truthfully, have been extremely slow over there. I think I've only sold like 6 postcards, and that's just enough to, it's covered my store fees for the year. I wish it would pick up a little bit. Again, it could be that I'm not listing enough, and maybe my price on Delcampe's maybe too high for what these cards are. And just real quick, what these cards have mostly, what I've discovered what they mostly are is 4x6 continental size, manufactured in the 70s, 80s, sometimes even up into the 90s. My average price is like $5, $4.99 is what I mostly sell these cards for. I send offers, and I have just recently added offers, and then also you can see on the screen that you buy multiple quantities, you're going to get up to 20% off. That has been good. I have been getting a lot of multiple quantity sales. I've had at least one buyer from the UK. He may be a reseller, he may be a postcard dealer over there, but he has bought mass quantities from me, probably about $1,000 worth of multiple quantities, and I'm selling to him at a reduced price, and I'm still making a lot of money on those sales. All these cards I figure I paid a penny for, and I'm selling them for like $2 bulk to sellers. So there's still a lot of meat left on the bone for them, and I've made, from 1 penny to $2 per card. It's been pretty lucrative. So the big question is, John, did you make your money back? Yes and no. The total purchase price was $10,000 for these cards, and of course tax is what, 6%, so $10,600 to purchase all these cards. I've made that money back. What I haven't made back yet are the fees and expenses to actually get those cards back to Maryland. I put up the video series, I'll link it at the end. The trials and tribulations of traveling out to Minnesota to buy these cards. And that came with costs. I had to get to Minneapolis, and then I had to get the cards back. So I had rental fees for the moving truck, all the associations with that, the gas, the diesel, and all the other stuff that goes with that. I had to buy a lock, just little things. Hotel rooms, toll fees, airplane ticket, which was actually free, and we all know what happened with that, and the car service to get me to the wrong airport. So all that had fees, and I have that number. I can't find it, and I haven't done my taxes yet for the year, and I think I had originally determined that was probably about an extra $4,000 to $5,000. And actually, I did a breakdown in that video, so I'm gonna have to actually go take a look at that. And I found a part of the video. I'm not going to subject us all to listening to me again, but about $14,000. Yeah, that's pretty darn close. And again, on the low side, I did 70,000 or 700,000 cards. It's a million cards easily. So I have not quite made 1440 yet, so I'll show you my actual numbers here. So the actual numbers, this is again, I bought these on the 13th of January. I actually went and got them, I think it was the 26th or 27th of January, and as soon as I brought them home, I started listing immediately. So I've had 312 total buyers. I've had a decent amount, a quarter almost, of repeat buyers, one-time buyers. And this 1,000%, I started this store. I had it as a Popeyes Postcards 2 store, and I changed the name to Airplane Cards. And I hadn't sold there for quite a while, but so it was 1,000% increase because I didn't sell anything. Where are the actual sales? There we go. So this was from January 27th, 8th to December 31st. I had $12,000 in sales. So I know with all the fees and stuff like that, I've pretty much made my money back on the airplanes. Still maybe a little bit less, but gross, I've made the money back. You can see, when I was really listing heavy, I was doing $2,000-3,000 a month. And here you can see I stopped listing. If I would have kept listing, could you imagine $3,000 a month? But then you can see I stopped listing for all these months. Looks like I may have listed a little bit, or actually in September is when that guy said, hey, I want to buy bulk from you. So $1,300 a month. October, $212. And then I could see I guess it was November, beginning of November, I started listing again. So $1,500 a month. And December it dropped off again. You list, you sell. And some cards have done better than others. These are the cards. You can see I've sold multiple quantities of them. And some cards haven't even been looked at. I guess, airplane postcard collectors want certain cards, and some of the ones I have listed, no one's ever looked at. So I'm going to have that. And I forgot to show you that quantity sold, 911 orders. Quantity sold doesn't show you multiple quantities, I don't believe. So almost 900 orders. Average selling price $13.25. That is that's actually current. No, that's last year. I'm sorry, that's last year. That's $13.25. Most of the airplane cards itself are, like I said, $5. The photos are $20 to $30. So that's what's bumped that number up. Where I'm currently at, I have shot some video of where I'm at storage wise. I ran out of storage and I had to remedy that. And that was all put on hold, as you'll see in these cut videos here in a second. And you'll see the current state of the pile of cards. And after that, I'll talk about future plans where I'm going. So I'm not sure when I did the last update, but I know this probably wasn't done yet. So probably over the last 2 months, I've filled all this in. And so these are completely full. And when I first started, I was only doing like 5 copies, like multiple quantity listing. I'd only do 5, even though some of these have hundreds of postcards behind the tabs, like right there, hundreds. I was only doing 5. Over here, I started doing almost all copies available. Like right here, there's probably 200 cards there. So on eBay, there are 200 quantity available. And I did that just so I never have to touch BK1, which I don't know where the tab went, but BK1, I never have to touch that again. Never have to re-up the quantities listed. It's done forever. When I started relisting, or when I started listing again around this area, I actually ran out of room on eBay. I hit the max of number of items permitted to sell, and I didn't touch the money amount, but I had like, I don't know, 20, 30,000, and I hit that. So I've re-upped it, or I had eBay up it to, I can sell, I think 50,000 items, which once I get listing again, I will blow through that relatively quickly. So I'll have to re-up that to a higher amount permitted. One of the other issues I ran into is I was running out of room. I don't know if you remember from some of my other videos, these were jam-packed full of postcard boxes like that right there. That were my backstock, just my hoard of postcards. And I've been able to sell a whole bunch of cards on, Whatnot. So I've gotten rid of probably 100,000 plus cards on Whatnot. And I've just now started with letter C. And I'll be able to put I think it's another 80 boxes. So that will encompass probably another, I don't know, 50, 60, 70,000 postcards. And if I get into a listing spree, I could easily fill this up probably truthfully, within 2 weeks to a month, if I really bust my ass and get listing again. And I know this is going to give some neat freaks anxiety, but this is the current state of all the cards. I have gotten rid of, I don't know, several hundred boxes. But as you can see, there's still a whole bunch of white boxes still left to go through, and a whole bunch of the banker's boxes, which I have not been into for almost a year now. The tower of cards never fell over this way. Back in the back, one of the banker's boxes down below crushed. And in fact, I think you can see it right there. It crushed. And I did have some the back stack fall over. Nothing spilled out, so I got lucky there. But yeah, it's a complete mess. It's still going to take me years to get through this, but we're going to keep plugging away. So the future plans, obviously, keep listing. I have, again, only about 10% of the cards listed, and it's $300,000. So you figure times that by 10 when I get them all listed. It'll be multiple millions of dollars worth of listed inventory. And if I keep listing, hopefully that the $600 a month I'm doing now can go back up to that $3, $4, $5, $10,000 a month. This is pretty much my future, and my family's future. This is going to be, once I get them all listed, they're going to sit and ride. I'm just going to ride it out. And hopefully that'll just be that revenue stream will just continuously come in. And I know eventually people are going to get sick of looking at airplane cards. My sales may eventually drop off. Maybe. I don't know, but they'll be listed and they'll always be available, and I don't have to touch it. The only thing I'm going to have to do is pack orders. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be probably a couple years until I get to a point where they're all listed, and who knows, knowing me, they may never be listed. But that's my goal, is to get them all listed, to sell them singly, and also open it up for those bulk buyers, resellers, if they want to, offer me $2 per card, and they sell it, they can turn around and sell it for $5. That's fine. That's what this is really going to be set up for. I hope within the next couple months I can fill that storage, or the shelving units I just showed you that are empty. Again, I think I can fill that up pretty quickly. I still have all these dental books. I think you can see them over my shoulder here. I still have 100 and some odd boxes of dental books. I started listing those in bulk on eBay to get rid of them. I'd still love to have someone come in and buy all of them. Then I can open up that space for more shelving units, which I will need that room eventually for all the airplane cards. One of the questions I get is, would you do it again? Would you spend $10,000 on a million postcards and all the rigmarole about going out and getting them? Again, I still haven't recouped all of my money. Getting close, and I'm sure within the next couple months I will get there. But yes, in a heartbeat, I would buy a million postcards again. Absolutely, I would do it. It's a no-brainer. I mean, yes, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of inventory, and I need a lot of space for it. I can overcome those issues, but it's millions of dollars of inventory that will just generate income for quite a many years. Eventually I will probably stop bulking out postcards on Whatnot, because eventually I'll be running out of those massive deals that I've been buying, and what my backstock, eventually I'll run out, even though I just have a lead on another 100 boxes of cards for Whatnot. But eventually that'll go away. I'm not going to, when I'm in my 60s, I'm not going to want to go out and buy, hundreds of boxes of postcards and move them around. I want something a little bit easier, and easier is going to be packing up these airplane postcards and the single postcards on my general store. So that's about it. I will say, keep an eye out. I've been told that this airplane deal, those million postcards, have already been listed by scammers on eBay 2 or 3 times. So if you see a listing for a million postcards and they were using the same pictures, it's already purchased. The only way I think a million postcards would show up again on eBay, airplane postcards, is if I pass away and my wife wants to get rid of them. I think that's about the only way. So, okay, I think that's it. That should be good enough for an update. I will hopefully do another update in maybe a couple months after I get back off my lazy butt and back to listing. If you have any questions about this, any comments, list them below, and I'll do my best to answer them. So thank you for continuing following me on this journey of selling a million aviation postcards. Thank you.